Did you guys know that there was actually a black queen here on American soil? I finished reading Happy Land and I learned all about Miss Luella Montgomery. She and her husband led formerly enslaved people to the Appalachian Mountains, North Carolina, and it is there where they developed a community. Now, she was not a queen in the monarchy sense, but in the community that she led, she was a queen and her husband was the king there. This was the kingdom of Happy Land. This was such a great read, another 5-star read for me, and I enjoyed learning about this history because I had not had any knowledge of this prior to reading this book. This was a dual timeline as well as dual POVs, and so we get the POV from Luella in the 1800s, and then we get her great-great-great-granddaughter in the present day, Nikki. Nikki travels to meet her grandmother, who she has been estranged from due to tension between her mother and her grandmother. So she doesn't really know this grandmother, but her grandmother calls out to her to come, and she answers the call, and it is there where she learns all about her history. This book, for me, reinforced the importance of legacy, history, community, as well as the absolute importance of land ownership. Now, I'm a homeowner, but the ability and the privilege of owning land is very much so unmatched. And this book reinforced the importance of that. And unfortunately for Black people, our history was stripped away from us. So most of us do not know past our great-great-grandparents, if that. And so this book made me feel compelled and encouraged to really dive into my family history as much as I can. I encourage you to read this book, especially if you are someone who likes history, someone who likes historical fiction. I love historical fiction books because they put these true accounts into a storytelling, palatable way for us to easily digest. I enjoy also learning about the dynamics between Luella and her husband, both husbands that she had, one in the legal sense and one in the spiritual sense, and seeing how they were able to work the dynamics of their family happen. I highly recommend that you give this book a read. So I highly recommend that you also do this with the audio, either by itself or as an immersive read. This was such a great audio. It was just superb storytelling. I absolutely enjoyed it. So if you are going to read this, I would highly suggest doing an immersive read or even audio by itself. I already have my physical copy en route to me because I definitely knew that I needed a trophy for this book. If you have not read this book yet, add this to your TBRs and thank me later. Bye.